football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Volunteers will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Florida State's offense will start this game off. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So Tennessee's offense headed on to the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Catch in the middle. It's Flynn. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Just keep slinging it. They're setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team lone effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsive guys.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Now they'll run the draw. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football. They made the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on fourth down.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Flynn. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Pass rush. Coming back to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Poe. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Working that left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Direct snap. Oh, better look out. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up? Here.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off.
Gashing the knee on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the quarterback sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Duggar. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Flynn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duggar. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Flynn. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Flynn. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Vols want to move quickly. In the gun. Looking to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. And now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Proctor. Turning it on. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like these. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Banks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Pope. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. At the 35, he's got more. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Shields. And he was off to the races finally tripped up at the 36.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's caught. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Poe. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Noles have pushed it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Shields. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They've been running it, but now the pass. Looking to get in. Touchdown, Florida State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. To tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep going.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach squatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Shields. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. First down and 10.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Tennessee, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
The short hands, it's Davis. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short.
Come on, set.
Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker. He's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move this. First down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Give to the running back. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Shields. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, and he continues to make plays.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gunderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think this This receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Got a man. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
That's caught. It's Davis. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, got enough space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse.